Hello. What? You know what? I haven't beaten Octopath Traveler 2. Maybe I should think about that. Hello! Oh, I forgot to get water. I am all out of water. Guys, don't mind if I go get water. It's literally gone. Give me a second. I'm gonna get some water. I'm gonna get some water. I know. I'm wasting everybody's time. I need to get my water. Alright, I'm back. I'm surprised I didn't put the Spotify thing here. Let me put that up there. It's a window capture, right? Spotify. Okay, it's not working. Well, GG. Also, my camera's not working. It'll work. It's fine. See, it pops up. There you go. I swore I fixed this before, but I guess not. Really? Let me put this here before I do anything else. It never gets old. This song is timeless. You can never get rid of this song, man. Kind of makes me want to like play Mega Man and Smash Brothers, or just a Mega Man game in general. Speaking of today, we're gonna play a little bit of Final Fantasy. Finish off Black Mage. Then I guess it's just gonna be a foray of games I just want to play. I have a birthday bucket. If anybody wants to do anything about that. There's even a jazz cover? Bro, I've heard. My desktop didn't change. Oh no, wait. No, my desktop has changed. That's what I meant to say. It's changed quite a bit, unfortunately. It used to be much more colorful. Now it's not like that anymore. Anyway, tomorrow's my birthday, and the unfortunate case here is that I'm turning 35. The big 35. That's literally halfway to death. Don't worry, I'm not having a midlife crisis. But I do have a plan, set forth. Once I get this job, definitely going to work as fast as possible to get out. I'm planning to move to a location not too far, but still livable. I wonder if Belatro's on here. I'm gonna check real quick. I don't think, is Belatro on here? Belatro has to be on here. Maybe it's like near the bottom of the playlist. No, I don't think Belatro's on here. Still young enough, I should know. I hope I'm young enough to keep my hands moving. Although, you know, whatever they put in the water keeps us pretty young. Hey, what's up, Rio? Working on that. Ooh, I'll show that first. How how my whole endeavors in V Rising is going right now. I have 2 more bosses left. Sorry, 3 more bosses left again. One of them, Adam, is a pain in the ass. I haven't really fought the, what's her name, Megarath. She's also kind of a nuisance too. I haven't beaten him yet. I'm trying to power myself up with a legendary whip. Hasn't happened yet. The only reason why I'm trying to get a whip is because there's like one legendary whip that's like mid-range and has like condemn on it, and the condemn would help me in a long shot for the Lamia or the serpent lady. And Adam is just he's I hate him. He has a second life. In our case, we're about to hit Act 3 for bosses, so progress is coming along. How's your castle looking, man? Is it stylish at the very least? Because I decided to get stuff. Oh, yeah, I'll show a little bit of it before we get into Final Fantasy. I could show a little bit of like my progress and what I've been doing. I've been trying to catch the riffs, to be honest. As much as I love this song, I'm gonna pass it. It makes me sad. Actually, we're gonna turn that to 35. I'm gonna turn that off. There. Stylish, you say? Are you using 2 spots? Well, that does help. I'm by myself in this world, brother. So, let me take you around the castle.
A pleasing slumber.
This is my personal room, for which I'm also going to be holding the shards. So, plan 2 more here, and Dracula is going to be like his, if I ever actually get it, it's going to be like right behind here. But you know, at that point, once you get Dracula's shard, you've officially like beaten the game. So let's start from the bottom. Basically separated living space from the workshop. Look at this. Woo! Okay. So this is the stable. This is where I keep my spare horses if I ever needed a spare horse. I treat them well. I give them hay. They have water. Oh, you're right. I didn't change the cam. You're right. Let's start over. I forgot to change the cam. That's my bad. I'm a professional. I'm a professional, guys. I'm a professional. Don't worry. I'm a professional. I'm a pro at this. I just finally looked back at OBS, and OBS was just like, bro, what are you doing? Also, let me see. Studio mode? Does studio mode work? Studio mode does work. Okay, that works out. Anyway.
A pleasing slumber.
Let's start this over. Pretend the first 30 seconds didn't happen. This is the personal room, my personnel room, where I have the 2 storage spaces for. I need to check something. 26 minutes. Riff incursions are weird. This is where I keep the shards. I'm gonna have 2 more by my coffin over here. I'm gonna keep Dracula's behind my throne over here. This is the throne room. But let's start down here, where I'm roasting alive. This is the stable. Stable is outside. have my horses out here, just in case I need a spare. Here's a part of a garden. I'm not 100% sure what I'm going to do with that, but I do want to work on that. This is the workshop. the workshop of very basic needs here. It's rather large. I didn't plan to make it this big, but I thought I can keep my personal horse here in the workshop and, you know, keep it smelly, so because the workshop is smelly. You see I've picked up quite a few minions. Nina, Trish. Trish is one of the early ones. She's like the third? No, she's the second. She's the second minion I've gotten. The forge over here, everything is a little cramped in the forge. I didn't really plan this space out, but had to like renovate it. Eat them? No, they're my minions. I would never eat my minions. That's a waste. They're a resource. You don't eat your resource, you use them. So far though, you're probably noticing what I'm holding. It's a legendary weapon, the Fate Dancer, which I got in one of the Rift incursions. It's really good. Especially since I'm planning to see if I can do a fusion forge with it. I know I know I can, but I need to get another legendary weapon that would work with it. And go to the village and devour them all. I'll do that later. You have the weapon I want. I have the weapon you want. It just so happens to drop. One of the new enemies right here is Barnaby. They defaulted his name to Barney, and I was like, nah, his name is Barnaby. Welcome to the tailor room, by the way. Looks great. I always stylize my stuff, at the very least. Let's go to the graveyard real quick. So, this graveyard. This looks kind of ugly. I don't particularly like graveyards. But it's a resource whatsoever, you know, it's whatever to me. There are a couple ways to get around. I always like the whole little bit of a long hallway kind of thing. You're probably peering in the crypt here. The crypt has 2 cages here because I needed about 8 cages or 9 in the castle so I can capture people. Some of them will end up here. I don't know. I have 8 coffins and I only have 7 minions, but that last minion's gonna come through someday. I don't know. You're using a twin blade as your main weapon. I'm sure there's another twin blade legendary weapon. I'm hoping there is. What my thing is that I want to get the whip and the reaper. That's what I'm trying to find, and I never get it. That and the pistols. The pistols are supposed to be like the best weapon in the game. So, why not have the pistols? Here's the garden. Garden's looking kind of base because I say it is. It's right next to my teleporter here. I also make sure that my minions don't escape. So, there's a gate right here so that even they can come out here whenever they want, but they cannot escape. I make sure that my minions do not escape. I'm pretty much sat all the way over here. Pretty much at the beginning of the game. Why didn't I transfer over to Dunley Fields, even though there's like a superior spot right here, quite literally right here next to the merchants? It's because I don't want to be hassled. I don't want to be hassled. Like if anybody comes around, so Simon doesn't even come around this part of the map. He doesn't come around here. He stays like around here-ish. Like he stays around here-ish. He skips around here and he comes around here. So I don't have to worry about Simon bothering me. So it's kind of like the best first spot. 1 out of 10 vampire. How can you not like graveyards? Because I don't like graveyards personally. I don't have a fondness for graveyards. I kind of get scared from them. I'm sorry, my personal fear of graveyards is to your disliking. There's no way I'm ever going to place a spot in the Dunley Fields. They hassle you. If you're in the Dunley Fields, they hassle you quite extensively, except for like over here. But you're like right next to the church if you do that. I would not place a castle anywhere up here. Definitely not here. This is not the best spot ever to put a castle. You can put like something here. I don't know if you can or can. No, you can't. You can't put a castle in here. Sorry. I don't think you can put a castle anywhere in here because that's Dracula's territory. But Dunley Fields, there's plenty of spots you can put a castle. There's plenty of spots. I could have put it like right here, and I think right here is the best spot overall in the game. Or here, somewhere along the middle. My problem is that they hassle people. I did put a castle here once, and that turned out to be one of the worst spots that you could put a castle. So yeah. Let's go back inside. Here's the heart. There's Randolph, the third guy I have gotten. He's alright. He's alright. Let's go to the alchemist room. In our case, we're top left of Dunley, using the two corners. Yeah, I always try to put it like... Last time I had played this game, I was playing in a server, I put it like right here. I put my castle right here. But that was kind of a hassle. It was a good teleport spot for them when they needed to fight these guys, the bosses here, for them. But for me, it was a pretty bad spot because I was always like not around resources. Best spot's always going to be here and here. If you're ever going to put a castle in Dunley Fields, it's best to put it like straight up in the middle here, or like, you know, right here next to the market, next to the merchants and everything. You get your own little ponds, 3 ponds, which you can fish at. You also are surrounded basically by like mid-range resources that you're definitely going to have to go through and get, especially like cotton, iron, glass right here. If you need scourge stones and gravestone dust or grave dust, you can come up here. And you know, a lot of your resources, especially reinforced planks, you're gonna get a lot of reinforced planks. You're gonna want it. That's why I say like these two are like the best spots in the game. It was already the top left of this, or the spot near the entrance of Mortium when it came to the spot we wanted to use. Yeah, strategically, I still think like the center spots are probably going to be the best because you have full range everywhere, and if you need to like fly home or ride home, it's not a far away spot for you to just go straight up into the middle. End up going with the top left corner. Oh, we gotta follow and kick Yamal. Hope that's real. I'm gonna keep saying that until it becomes real. Like you, what, up here or something? You said the top left? Dunley was the choice due to it being centralized. Yeah, it's very centralized. Like straight up center. Straight up center is probably the best spot. Yeah, those two spot corners. Yeah, up here. You're right next to the glass, which can be a good resource to have, but like you're not going to be using too much glass. Seeing as we haven't seen any kick chats yet. Yeah. True. Kill everyone in the church, destroy their will to live. Why are we trying to destroy people's hopes and dreams, Cherry? What's going on? I hope you have had I hope you satiated your violence and your lust for vengeance today. I was thinking about, I don't know, because if I fought anybody in this room, it would be a problem. And I definitely think I need to, like, move these. What? I'm going to actually take these. I don't think I'm going to use them anymore. Yeah, I'm actually going to move those. Hey, Phoebe! So Phoebe's my very first minion. Here she is. This is my Phoebe. You can actually tell the order of which... Yeah, I put them in order. Yeah, I'm that basic. So yeah, Phoebe, Randolph. Randolph was my second? Trish was my third. Okay. And then Nina, Angelica, Barnaby, in that order. And the latest person is Fiona. Fiona's a Draculan. I don't know if she's walked past here. I could always summon her, but trying to find them is fun. That would be Cherry. That would mean Cherry would not survive for long. Why? Why can't she just satiate her lust for vengeance? Sir. Oh. Here, I'll feed you like one more time just to get you up there. You know what? I'm gonna feed you a fat goby. I have like 24 of those. So as you can see here, looking at this stuff, I am down one actual worker at level 100 or 100 pure 100 purity. I am still trying to find a worker that's 100 purity or at least like 98 or 99 so I can feed them the goop. I got a mutant, 100 mutant, 100 warrior, 100 rogue, 100 Draklin. I need a 100 scholar and a 100 worker. And I think I'll be fine, especially with the 100 scholar. Talking about server reminds me I need to convert the guy I got from Gloomrot. What is he, like a warrior? By the way, here's my teleport network system. Every teleportation goes to the treasure room, or I should say the vault, where I keep all of my resources. From the entrance, to the alchemy room, to the tailor, and this one goes to the throne room. All centered around here, because she would cut off all of her resources. Oh no. Oh hey, it's Soma. Yep, it's Soma. Soma and the other girl. Yes, I got the DLC for Castlevania. It is in this game. Why would I not get it? But this is what I would like to call the treasury, where I keep all of my resources. I try to organize them the best way that I can. But I also made it look good. I wanted to look good while also being my treasury. Here's the balcony. This is the first balcony in the back here. Why do I have a balcony? I don't know. I just wanted a balcony. And it's a place where I can land when I go into bat form, or leave when I go into bat form. The jewelry room. Obviously, I had to make it swanky. How long did it take you to redo your castle, by the way? I don't know. How long was this campaign? Dozens of hours, maybe? It took a while, because as you advance in the game, you're constantly renovating. But yeah, it's like, oh yeah, and the guy I got from Gloomrot ended up being a warrior. Oh, yeah. Try to get that 100 purity. Always try to get that 100 purity, though. And here's Fiona, by the way. She's the Draklin I was talking about. Yes. She is a succubus. She's also one of my strongest servants. Here's Angelica. She's from the pristine Dudley side. She is... I wish they didn't turn human skin gray. Like, they don't do anything to the Draklin at all. Like, they don't change their skin. That's probably because they're already vampires anyway. But, like, yeah, they turn all human servants, like, their skin gray or green. Cherry always prepares in advance, so Cherry never has to change anything. Well, I renovate on the way, so this wasn't always here. This jewelry room wasn't always here. I obviously had to put all my resources somewhere. And I'm glad they did the update where you can have a floor that allows you to take your resources from anywhere in the castle in order to make something. So this is damn it, Angelica. This is the library. This doesn't really need to be anywhere. Allows the user to retrain their magical powers. Yeah. Reset all of your assigned spells. That's weird. But I don't do that. I like Blood School. I might want to change it. No, I like my Blood School, so it's fine. No. But basically what that does is that it retrains everything. Or something like that. At this point, I don't need it, but it's here anyway. I got a few Vampire Awakening abilities that I need to go through. Might be using this sometime soon. I get one right now if I really wanted to. And I need to divert those crystals into so. Oh no, I need to get the gun. I need to get a gun. I think I have a gun. I'm gonna have to make sure and check. Make life easier if you want to make all your rooms and stuff and stuff, you need ahead of time in survival games. Yeah, well, I agree. Library room isn't too impressive, though I do try to make it look like a library. I wish they had, like, aesthetic for books. Like, an actual, like, you know how in storage over here, they have a bookcase over there, and it's only for storage, but I don't want to create a whole bunch of bookcases for storage all over the place. There's one right here, but that's for, like, paper. If I want to put paper away, that's about it. And of course, here's the xenophone, or the, what's it called? It's the record player, basically. The ancient record player. But along with the library, or the study, or whatever they want to call it, I try to stylize it. I tried to stylize every single room. This room is... This is the servant's room. The break room. This is where I would imagine if some sort of RP that I was trying to do with any of them, I would... Can I get, like, sunburn here? No? I would think I can get sunburnt here. I guess not. I guess the window is actually blocking it. They would come here when they're taking a break and chill out. Got them their chess because, you know, this is the medieval ages. There's no television. We have a few females here, you know, some books for them to read. Make this place kind of dim but comfortable at the same time. You know, just a whole aesthetic. They call it a music box. It's more than a music box to me. But yeah, yeah, I made a servant's room. Is it needed? No. This was going to be like the true trading room, using that whole trade mechanic. Like, I don't know what it was going to be. I don't know. It was a clear vision of me trying to turn this into some sort of second alchemy room or something like that, or a second storage room. Didn't turn out that way. Anyway, yeah. Oh, wait. There's like a bare wall here. I don't like that. I don't like bare walls. You know what? Let's give them painting. There we go. It's another bare wall. How dare I? How dare I? No, I already have a map. I already have this. I already have this. What is that? Oh. No, let's go with the trophy or wall ornament. Let's go with... That's for hanging flowers. You know what? I'll give them a shelf full of books. There we go. Shelf full of books. That way they can read more stuff. There isn't much for entertainment here. Wait to be the next dinner. No, we don't want that. The show instead of using them for anything. Listen, I'm keeping my servants the way they are, okay? My servants are cool, they're strong, and they've protected the castle from mutants. So I'm good. They cannot enter here, though. This is the upstairs to the throne room. And you guys already seen that throne room. That's my whole castle. I don't know what it is about, Mortium. I forgot how to actually pronounce it. But every time you log on, it takes 20 minutes for it to, like, occur. So I have to wait, like, 20 minutes to go back in. But, yeah... By the way, I was cooking stuff. Why y'all all down here? Alright, so... okay, so I ran out of alloy. But I did get some gunk in canisters. I got some canister gunk. The glass is finished. The gold is finished. Let me take this, actually. I'm gonna take all this. Is this still cooking? Nope, got 33 dark silvers. I'm guessing that was supposed to be Scourge Stones. And that one wasn't anything. That's the glass. Oh, I have resources that I should put away. Without killing them? Yeah, for sure, you can feed on them, but you don't feed on... You don't feed on them, you feed on your prisoners. Look at all this blood. Look at all that. Look at all that blood. Look at all that blood. Look at all that blood. There's a lot of blood. A lot of blood essence. Over here. Okay, so as you have already seen, I've been everywhere on this entire map. Basically everywhere. Blood crystals and bat hides. You can get bat hides over here too. That's the thing. That's another thing. I thought you could only get bat hides over here until they started dropping over here, and I was like, oh, okay, that's great. I can get it. And as you can see, I've been all up here just as well. She's kind of a nuisance. He's definitely a nuisance. So that means Dracula is going to be the worst nuisance of them all. I already gotten rid of 2 of the nuisances. The freaking Sky-Winged Beast, easy. And Solaris, he was a nuisance. He was a huge nuisance. You need more blood so you can take a bath in blood. I had a fountain of blood. It took up too much space though. So what do you guys think? What do you guys think of my castle? Probably very basic, but at least it looks stylish, right? Including the room that I deliberately made aesthetically. Like, nobody's really gonna use this place. Like, I wish there was like a system where your minions could just come in here and just take a rest. Maybe play each other in chest or something like that. There's the treasury room. I'm gonna go downstairs. Alchemy room. So the prison room is where you feed. This is your feeding ground. This is where you feed. That is my messenger system. I should probably silence that. But I am missing 2. 2, which is the worker and the scholar. And once I get the scholar, I guess I'm going to have to do some strange finagling. Probably put a prison cell here. See if I can, like, squeeze between here, because I need 6. And I have 5. I mean, it's more decorated than mine. Haven't gotten around to fully decorating. Well, yeah. I got mine's all decorated up. As you can see, the walls are looking great. This is the next area. I was thinking about putting a castle here for storage, but I have plenty of room in my big-ass castle out here. See? They can walk around in the garden. So I underestimated the room needed for my prison, and I'm not willing to break a few walls here. I could turn this into like a little mini prison right here, but the wall, this right here is in the way. I don't think I can actually move that. I don't know if it can be moved, but it is in the way. This little staircase is in the way, and I don't know if I can put a wall here. I probably could. Let me give it a shot. Wall. Okay, so I could put a wall here. So I could turn this into a mini prison. And once I do that, I can put the floors down. Only place that's looking pretty decorated is your room. My room is decked. My room is decked. Also, you can see there's like, I put the drainage floor under them. For reasons. 4 reasons. Anyway, yeah, that's the whole house tour. Got my throne room going here. Got my balcony that I can jump off or land on whenever I'm like in bat form. Come back when I'm in bat form and land right here. Come in and do my business. Here's the throne room. And this is this is my personal room. Yeah, personal room looks kind of decked out too, right? Well, I'm going to be keeping, at the very least, the soul shards in my room. There you go. Outside of both workshop and the living quarters is also stylized. You got some style. Not big enough. Need to take the whole map. Yeah, take the whole. Put my castle is the entire map. Somebody's going to like mod it so that you can put your castle as the entire map. That would be crazy. That would be nuts. I need to take the whole map to take it as my territory. But yeah, stylized as hell. They cannot go. They also cannot come through here, unfortunately. Well, fortunately. That was Trish coming through these doors. Okay. But yeah, it's everything I make is stylized in some sort of way. So this looks like an actual like resource room or treasury room. This actually looks like an you know, a jeweler's room. Make it look quaint and elegant. This is the library, although there's a lack of books here. The study. I make everything look good. I make everything look good. Trish, you cannot go through those doors, but I can. There's an incursion happening right now. So there's like level 1 incursion. I need level 2 incursions. I need to also get the gun so that I can be ready for when I do an incursion run. And I can get, if I find a legendary weapon of like gun or whip, I'll be ready. Oh, I have one. I have a pistol. I have the Firelock dueling pistol, which is unholy, which has condemned in it. Okay. And there's the merciless pistol right there. Regular iron pistol. I have a lot. I really do. I have a lot. Is the... I have a whip? I already have a whip? I thought I didn't have a whip. Okay. Well, I have a whip here. This is what I'm going to do. I'm going to take the shard. Take full weapons out. I'll keep the... Ooh. That's right. I have a wicked claymore. I'm going to just put the shards in there. Shattered. I'll just pop that all over in there. Shadow of the Colossus. Thank you for the music. Ooh, and it's a good one. And I did this all by myself! All me. Everything that is here is all me. Every single thing that happened here is all me. I built all of this with my own 2 hands. All of it. Every single thing here. I am quite proud of my castle. However, when you look at it from the top, it has a little odd. It's an oddly shaped castle. Very oddly shaped castle. Actually, no, I'm not gonna do it. I'm not gonna do it. I'll do that one my own time. I was gonna try and do like an incursion run, but I don't think I'm gonna do that right now. What I am gonna do, however, is go in my coffin and exit, so I can start playing the other game. Give me 1 second. That's me. That's not you. Always remember that is me, not you. I wonder why. I'm gonna try something here. Teasers, okay. I tried to get like a specific window run in. It's not letting me. This is why I need water. Oh, that's good. It's always good water. Oh, all right. So, how many of you guys saw the podcast that I participated in? I should have probably put it in the Discord. I participated in a podcast. Hey Argus, what's up? I think we've even had a live letter that I still need to check. There was an interview, and I think there was a live letter. I do need to check it out just as well, so I'll have it. Yeah, it was an hour long, so. So we're gonna skip this one because we don't like Assassin's Creed Shadow. Oh, but they put Assassin's Creed Origin theme in here. Okay, fuck you. Tiny Tina's Assault on Dragon Keep. Okay. Yeah, I was part of a podcast with Ginger Prime's main cast of duo. I was a guest there. We just talked about a whole bunch of stuff there. Donkey Kong Bonanza, state of Final Fantasy XIV, my thoughts on the mobile. Had a few little technical hiccups there. Just cleaning up before I start organizing my bedroom. Okay, let's see. We're at 99. Alright. Let's do some leveling. 5 minutes? 5 minute leveling? It's 5 minutes. 5 minute leveling? 5 minutes. Found your Xbox One Halo 5 edition? Xbox One Halo 5. Cherry Watch had to stay quiet because didn't need Cherry unhinged thoughts to cover up the chat. Yeah, I saw you in there in the beginning and I was just like, oh, okay, Cherry followed in. But yeah, it was a podcast, it was a fun podcast. I liked it. Oh my gosh. So you found your Xbox One Halo 5 edition. That's funny. Speaking of Halo, the heck is... Wait, 343 was renamed, right? You're gonna finish that up next week from Merrick's being too stingy. Pushed under your bed? A whole console was pushed under your bed. Jeez. A whole console was pushed under your bed, sir? How'd you let that happen? It's all unplugged? Still, that's a whole console, sir. Wait, is this Borderlands 2? It really is. Yeah. Not Borderlands 2. This is Tiny Tina's Something the Dragon Keeps, so I guess it is. But they showed a little bit more of while we're waiting. Let me see something here. Let me just... There it is. Got a Colot that's following me over on Kick. Thank you if you're an actual person. I'm gonna keep saying that until I find out it's an actual person. Okay. Alright. So I'm gonna look something up here. So give me 1 second. It's Borderlands 4 that's coming out, right? Borderlands 4? Doesn't seem too bad. I mean, yeah. But I don't know if Asmon and Kick and Tectone are the really making Kick all that much more popular. I think Twitch is kind of effing up so hard that they're really doing it to themselves. Let me see if there's a live letter. I think there was a recent live letter. Live letter 87. That was on June 20th, apparently. Let me do something about that. There we go. They already are. Twitch shooting themselves too much in the foot, so Asma and multi-streams on Kick and Tectone had to abandon Twitch. I thought he was back on Twitch, though. I could have sworn they were, Tectone was back on Twitch, for a specific reason. Unless he was permanently banned, and I didn't know this. Well, I'm sure he's streaming on Twitch right now, right? No. Oh, you know what? He's probably taking a day off. Yeah, there's a good amount of people taking a day off. Yeah. So he's taking a day off on that at the very least. What is that? The main theme stars. Where's that from? Oh, Monster Hunter World. Okay. Yeah, I've seen that he's been banned for a lot of stupid reasons. The heck? Oh, okay. I think I get it. Some guy left. Probably because the party can't, either they kicked him from the party, or I want to say they probably got kicked from the party. Something's different. Can't put my finger on it. Something's different. Something just feels different. See, he says this. How does that make him a bad guy? It's basically like putting a test on for us. So it's like, I don't understand why they think that Zoralja had, like, evil villain tendencies. Give me. I keep aiming at people who are about to die. Yeah, I wonder what happened to their last guy. DPS just dipped. Take that, I guess? Uh-oh. Oops. Nope. I messed up. I messed up. Okay. Son of a basket. Oh, man. There we go. Holy crap, found an old, an old from the original PlayStation era. An old what? What old? An old game. We're losing our ability to type now. Speaking was already hard enough, apparently. Oh, and he's dead! Why? Why weren't you helping? How did you end up that way? Oh. Maybe I know why now. The healer kinda is bad. the healer is not really healing. Don't pay attention to me, just keep healing. No! Keep... Why is he doing this? Okay. Pay attention to the healing. Okay, so maybe not. Maybe it's not the healer. I'm gonna have to do this. Unfortunately. Okay, I don't think it's the healer, actually. I think it's the tank. Yeah, I think it was the tank. He says sorry about that. Yeah, I think Tank should have, like, if he noticed Fat, he could have invulned that. And then could have, like, released some stress on that. I didn't have a target, that's why that was good. Okay, yeah. Yeah, that makes sense. That was a little weird. That was the wrong order. Enrique, what's up? Is that Metal Gear music? It is indeed. Look at the bottom right corner. You'll see. You'll see it. This is Fallout 4 right now, though. Just a sec, my gear broke. Oh my god. Just a sec, my gear broke. I'm like, whoa. How guess they're fixing it right now. Yeah, he's fixing it. This is a very weird healer we have right now. Very weird healer. Hey Yui, are you there? Can you change the Twitch game label to 14 if you can? Do you remember how to do that? If not, it's okay. I can get to it.
Chronicles of Aid. Break out the fury of erupting peaks. Chronicles of Aid. Return the hunger of roiling waters! I will take the measure of your resolve.
Wait, gotta stay, gotta stay, gotta stay, gotta stay, gotta stay. Okay, I'm gonna put it right here.
Implacable strength of the mountain, be mine! Spirit of my brethren, your thunder roars! That you should endure my fury. Chronicles
come
of
through.
Hell, recall the cruelty of merciless storms.
Damn it! I'm gonna use it now. Nice. Leveled up too. Nice. That's a dancer. Let me check something here. Is this? Oh, this is Valorant. Well, there's gonna be no VOD for this. The VOD's gonna be fucking gone because of that, because of Valorant's music there. It's gonna be gone. There's no VOD. I'm sorry. That was copywritten like hell. It's not gonna show up on YouTube. I can tell you that for sure. That or I have to take it out manually. I got one more. Ooh, you know what I could do? Let's do an alliance trade. See how much I get from that. Wouldn't just be because of that. Oh, you mean this? You can play Find the Flame. Find the Flame is fine. But that Valorant music was like, I think was actually a music video. Yeah, that was a music video music, I think. I wasn't talking about Find the Flames. Oh. Okay. Also, check this. Check this shit. Look at this. Did you notice that my Aetheryte was there? The little mini Aetheryte teleporter thing is right here. That's funny. much? I have 5 minutes. We're probably going to get. If I'm right, we're probably going to get something from maybe like Ravenaster, maybe, I don't know. Something from that series. Or I made my stream so I wouldn't include music in the VOD either way, so you wouldn't include the music in the VOD. It's there for the background. Someone doesn't mind people having 14 music in their videos as long as they play footage. This 16 music though, so. And Nintendo was weird with the music, but they got like the biggest pushback from the century. They had gotten such a huge pushback for the whole music thing that Nintendo was just like, all right. Sega doesn't mind either for the most part. Yeah, Sega doesn't mind. Actually, they love it. They love it when people like start sharing their Sonic music around. I remember when Sonic Mania was coming out, and Sonic Mania was like, they were just putting out music after music after music. That was a good time. That was a good time. Why not? There we go. Okay, well, Soka worked on the music at 16. Also, so not much of a difference. True, I guess? He did work on both of them. Mega Man music seems to be safe enough as well. It's Capcom, really. I don't know if Capcom is real strict with their music, anyway. I understand as well, but Toby did mention there were some issues going on with copyright flagging. What issues are we talking about with that? Is he the one copyright flag, or is like other people in his stead copyright flagging, or something like that? What's going on with that? I thought Toby Fox would honestly be okay with it, though. Oh no, I have to find the tweet again. He has a tweet on that? Let me see. Oh, 6 minutes. Maybe he has a tweet on it? I think we already went through the live letter, by the way, on June 20th, unless there's like another one. Live letter. Is there like a live letter 88? July 24th. Okay, so it's happening on July 24th. Alright. You found it? Let me see. Important Undertale Deltarune PSA for YouTubers and streamers. If you upload gameplay of my game, there is a chance your video may get flagged because of the in-game music. Please dispute these claims and they should be resolved. I wish there was some way to not have these claims. However, YouTube's music system forces their existence, and if I try to remove my rights to the music for the system, bad actors will pretend they own it and claim the videos and make money. By the way, the reason this problem specifically happens to Undertale and Deltarune is because the music has so many streams, it hit a threshold for increased copyright strike aggression. Not kidding. All of this is simply because of the way YouTube's system works. If they could fix it so our associated music can't get striked, that would be amazing, but I don't think they ever will. What was this? June 2025. Of course. All I know right now is that some snowflakes are attacking 14's upcoming dungeon gear set. Why? What's wrong with it? Nothing, they're pulling the usual racist card and that crap. What does it look like? You can give me an image of it, then maybe I can understand. Also, I found it. I guess they made it so that they don't have to be involved with it at any time, but they could improve the whole copyright system in the first place. Of course, they're not going to do anything about it, because as long as it follows the rules and the laws of whatever country it's in, they don't have to worry about it. They won't touch it. And of course they won't touch it. Oh, it's Doom. Oh my god. Is this the new gear set? No, I don't know what that is. Might be on the patch site. Okay. What in the world?
Favorite part about...
Oh, yeah, that's, Zentreya. Camila is dead. Zentreya. I don't know what the heck's going on with that. There's no way. No. Hold on. Oh, she uses TTS. Okay, I get it. Zentrate is weird. Alright, what's wrong with what I'm seeing here? I don't understand. What's the problem? What am I seeing that is a problem? Like, if I'm looking at this, it looks like they're taking like Tuliolin style and mixing some of, if I'm looking at the armor and the hat here, they're mixing some of that with a with like Alexandrian style. I don't see what the problem is. What? Well, I don't get it. I don't understand what the problem is. Is it because of like some sort of like racial thing that they're getting into? Some sort of other political thing? Snowflakes are claiming that 5 of the sets are conquistador themed. Okay. Yeah, or alright, whatever. What does that have to... Is that a problem? It's a weird thing to be angry about. They're getting called out on it. We all break our legs. Well, that's not the best thing to start with here. Okay. Oh, I got hit by 2 lasers, dude. I got hit by 2 freaking lasers. Lasers be killing. Ugh. Oh, yeah. I was not paying attention to that whatsoever. That's... forgot this was the expansion they hated, like, mages the most. Yep. Should have known. Should have moved. Should have moved. I didn't do it, man. That was kind of like the worst position. At this point, what has been said already when it comes to 14 not being in a great spot at the moment, yet they are just fishing for drama. And fishing for drama using, like, oh yeah, conquistador. Like, that's supposed to be a problem. Especially in terms of race. I don't know who these people are, but they certainly do not have anybody's best mind and interest whatsoever. Normally, the people that claim something is racist normally end up being the most racist people, by the way. Sometimes these are just people who are incredibly ignorant. Ignorant and or stupid. Ooh. Those who yell the loudest have the most to hide. I wish I could say that's, like, particularly true, like, all the time. But, like, funny enough, it's never always clear. It's never always clear what really goes on. Percent of the time when they're trying to virtue signal, it happened to be doing something that they were trying to claim not to be doing. I don't know if it's 99%. I just know it happens often. It just so happens to happen very often. At least in my experience, 99% of the time, people screaming that turn out not to be great people themselves. Well, yeah, it turns out like that because people who are shouting out the loudest, I mean, I think almost a good amount of time, I would say like maybe 90%, maybe even 80% of the time, there's something they're hiding, something that they're, they know is wrong. But I only say that due to my experience just as well. Sometimes people shout out and are activists for an actual good reason, but that's only sometimes. And it's just becoming more and more annoyance over time where people are using that as a means to make themselves feel better or feel good or act like they are the good guy. They're not. They're not really the good person or the good guy. They're just generally people who want to feel that way and think that they are. But it's not always all the time like that. There are actual good people out there. It's just the fact that they don't speak out the loudest, and I think they're very numerous. I don't even know how I dodged all of that. Oh, I had one more. Ooh, no! Give it to the tank! Give it to the tank! Give it to the tank! Woo hoo hoo! That healer wasn't doing anything. That's weird. Guess they were distracted. Probably 60%, but yeah, experience will obviously differ from person to person. We get a lot of loud people. They make a lot of people, if they're loud enough, they'll seem like they're the majority, and that's kind of their whole point. If they're really loud, they're going to seem like the majority. But in all actuality, they are very much the minority. Very much the minority. And at the end of the day, it's like, it's a person's actions that dictates like the actuality of the situation. In this case, I mean, their action just sucks sometimes, man. Ouch. Oh yeah, this is okay. Yeah, no, this is. I'm thinking about the last Near Automata Alliance raid, where there's 4 of them. This isn't that. Woo! Okay. Problem is that companies think they should cater to the minority. Not anymore. They've been changing because it's not really a market revenue for them anymore. They've changed, obviously, only because money talks. And yeah, you're right that they were doing it because they want to cater towards whatever needs to be catered nowadays. And it's stupid. I really don't like it. Because of that whole catering thing too, like, honestly, let's be fair. We forgot I had that. Let's be fair. The right people can be appreciated, but if you take it to a level that's too far, you're gonna end up with some shenanigans that'll just, like, I'll explain. Why can't I was about to say. Of course. Oh, thank God it's not aiming at me. I don't want to move. Super Metroid, oh my God. I want to play Metroid now. die. Nope, 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 nope. Ooh, someone died from that. That's crazy. Did he fall off? Oh yeah, he fell off. He's gonna die again, I think. Nope, nope, not at all. You don't have to be so close to the edge. And another person died. Idiot! Well, you don't have to be so close to the edge. It's not that serious. No, I didn't want to do that. I'm burning. I'm not burning anymore. That is almost an entire party dead. What the fuck happened? What the heck is happening? Yep, I knew it. No! Okay. Okay. Mentor of mentors. Oh god, no. Kind of self. Wait, what's the word for it? You're not a sociopath if you love yourself. What was it called again? I forgot what it's called. Even Steam fell victim to it this week. If you're talking about the whole, like credit card companies out there trying to dictate what Steam can sell in terms of genre, yeah, I've heard about it. Why? Oh, what the? No. No! And now he's aiming at me. No, I had plenty of time. Wait, where am I? Where's my party? Where did they go? They're over here. You guys had me worried for a second there. No, I didn't. Okay, start over. I don't know why I pressed that button. No! You! I messed up hard. So sad, I already have been making less and less payments by the makes payment method of their own. I mean, they can find a way. They're Steam. They have money for it. I've no doubt they're gonna find a way. Great. There we go. Bring out your dead. What the fuck? Do I have all of them? I do. I have all of them. I have both of these. I am not needed. I am not needed. Ooh, Octopath Traveler. Neat. Alright! Guess who's at level 100 now? Do I even have the clothes? Kinda. I need to work on that. Yeah, kinda. I have to work on it. Yeah, I gotta work on that. It's Terrell. I don't know what they're going to do with that, though. I do want to play some Mario Kart, by the way. What is this? What are the effects of Astral Fire? Casting Fire 4 Flare will grant stacks of Astral Soul. At maximum stack, you can cast Flare Star. Oh, it's right there. That's weird. That's a weird placement. Do I have a new spell? Because I don't see one. Is this somewhere? Should I probably... I should probably get the, let's see. definitely we'll probably have to get the tombstone gear. Oh. Oh no. That's the weapons. Yeah, tombstone gears, 750. Ugh. Oh, that's Chrono Trigger. Can't go wrong with Chrono Trigger. I'm turning this up. Oh man, just singing it makes me miss Toriyama so much. Dun, 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 dun. I think they're all significantly better, yeah. Wait, hold on. 40, 25, 25, 25. Okay, so I don't have to get the head. Dun, 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 dun. I don't have glamour for you, do I? Not really. And that's for Lancer. This is the Binding of Isaac? Holy crap. I still need accessories though. Yeah, I still need the accessories. Ooh. Let me check alternates. I could probably spin that on something. Let's try. Some Binding of Isaac creepiness here. I feel bad for Isaac, man. This is Ghost Voice. This is what game? This is a Weird West? Uh-oh, that sounds like something. That's StarCraft. Valor My Shield. Devil May Cry. Alright, we got this. Why is he upset? What's going on with him? He's upset. Why are you upset, buddy? Felt long and hard about becoming endless, but when I saw the chaos, the horror, I do what I had to do. I registered my Neo regulator. Now I have nothing to fear. Right? Oh my gosh. Never mind the fact that these people want to become endless. Never mind that fact. I don't even think I can do the, oh, I can do expert. I think I'm going to take a break a little bit, and a little bit as well. I'll try expert out. I also need to know how to use this. Honestly, I have no idea what I'm going to spend my tombstones on. Maybe I could put some time into the next tier. Maybe it would be a good idea. I don't know if any of these are actually selling or anything like that. I don't think so, because they're like 20 tombstones. Nope, not at all. Nothing. I am way behind, and there's like so less of the. There's like nobody in the game. Now I'm looking around. Wow. There's like nobody here. I shouldn't be surprised. There's like nobody playing this game anymore. They'll come back for the story, of course, but yeah, after that, they're just not here. Alright, where's my level 100 dummy? Let's see. Is there anything like different? Oh, didn't mean to do that. Okay. Okay. I see. This is just another fireball. Seriously, it's just another fireball. I'm gonna check and see exactly what's new here. Big old fucking fireball, huh? Oh, I should have saved that. Fire starter. Okay, I need to find the right things to do. I'm not really too sure how the rotation is supposed to be. The spellcasters are weird. Yeah, I'm gonna have to figure out the rotation. But I'll do that some other time. Okay. I think I get it. I think I get it. The giant FU attack, basically. It's alright. It's okay. I think I'm going to go ahead and go for a rest, and I'll come back later with maybe Mario Kart or maybe some Splatoon, something multiplayer. Alright, I'll BRB, well, no, not really, I'll be back, I'll stream again.